Hello everyone, in this video I am going to teach you how to delete a node from the doubly linked list, which is also a circular linked list. See, now this is the doubly linked list. Now first I will teach you how to delete the node from the beginning of the linked list, that is the first node. So see here, first let's see the case when the linked list is empty. Now first step is we should check whether the linked list is empty or not, because if the linked list is empty means there are no nodes present in the linked list, so you can't delete any node from that. So that's the case. See, now how to check whether the linked list is empty or not. See, head is a pointer which points towards the first node and tail points to the last node. If there are no nodes in the linked list means head and tail does not point to any node, so head and tail will be 0. So that is the case. See here, I am writing the code. First you should check whether the linked list is empty. So how to check? If head equals to tail equals to 0, then you can't delete any node from it. So I should write print empty. Now see, or else. Now what to do? See here. Now you are checking this condition whether head and tail is 0. No, head is 100, tail is 300. So you can say the linked list is not empty. So now you should delete a node from the beginning of a linked list. So that means this is the first node. You should delete this node. How to delete? See here. Now suppose if you delete this node, now this will be the first node. 200 will be the first node. So head pointer should point to the first node, right? So if you delete this node, this will be the first node. So head should point towards 200. So 200 should be stored here. So see here. First change I am making. This will be updated to 200. So this pointer is pointing to this thing. Now see. Now this is a previous pointer of first node. Now this is considered as first node. Now previous pointer is this thing. In this previous pointer I should store the address of previous node. Now since this is a circular, now previous node of first node is what? Last node. So last node is this thing. Address is 300. So 300 I should store in this pointer. This change I should make. So this link will get cancelled. Now this pointer is not pointing to 100 anymore. It will point to 300. That is the last node. Now next change what you should make is this pointer. In next pointer of last node. This is the last node. This is the next pointer. In this pointer I should store the address of next node. So since this is a circular, next node of last node is first node. So address of first node is this thing. Now this thing is the first node, because if you delete this node, now this will be the first node. So address of first node is 200. So 200 should be stored in this next pointer of last node. So this link will be cancelled. So this pointer is pointing to this node. Now you have removed this two links and made it a circular. Now what change you should make? Now you want to delete this node because this node is having data in it, so it causes a memory wastage. Even though it's not considered as a node of this linked list, but it has data value in it, so memory wastage. So I should delete it. How I can delete? For that I should access this node. For accessing I need a pointer, but no pointer is pointing here. Head pointer is moved one step forward. Now it's 200, so it's pointing this node. So how to access? For that I should create a temp pointer. And when head was pointing at this node, first node, so then I should write head temp equals to head. Then temp will be pointing here. Then after that I should move the head pointer in forward direction. So see here, now I'll do the step again. Now this head pointer is pointing to the first node. Now I'll write the code. See here. Now at starting what I made, I created a pointer called temp. And this pointer is pointing towards the first node. So temp equals to head. Now see, head is 100, so temp is also 100. So this pointer is pointing to the first node. Now see, now I should move the head pointer to this node, because after deleting this is the first node. So I am writing the code. See here. Head equals to head next. Now head is this pointer. In this pointer I am updating the value of head next. Head is 100, 100, next is 200. So I am writing here 200. Now this pointer is pointing to second node. Now this pointer is cancelling. This link got cancelled. Now see, now I should update this pointer. In this previous pointer I should store the address of last node, since this is a circular. So 300. So I should access this pointer. See here. Head previous equals to tail. Now see, head is this pointer 200. 200 previous is this part. In this pointer I should store the address of tail address. Tail is 300. So I am writing here 300. So this link is cancelling. Now this pointer is pointing to the node which is having address 300. So this node. Now see, now this pointer I should make change. This is the last node and this is the next pointer. In this pointer I should store the address of first node since this is a circular. So see here, this will be the first node if you delete this node. Now address of this node is 200. 200 I should put here. So how to put? See here. Tail next equals to head. Now see, tail is 300. So 300 next is this pointer. In this pointer I should store the address of head. Head is 200. So I am writing here 200. So this link will get cancelled. And it's pointing to the node which is having address 200. So this node. Now see, you have made it a circular. Now what you should make? Now you should delete this node. How to delete? Because this is a memory wastage. So now you can access this node by using temp pointer. So I can write free temp. Now see, temp is 100. So it's pointing to this node. Now this 100 node is deleted. So this link will be deleted and this link also will be deleted. So you have deleted. This is how you should delete the node which is at the beginning of a doubly linked list. Now I will teach you how to delete a node from the end of a linked list. How to delete a node from the end of doubly circular linked list. See, now first you should check the same case whether the linked list is empty or not. Because if it is empty, you can't delete any node from it. So this is the case. If head equals to tail equals to 0, then print empty. Now check whether head and tail is 0. No, head is 100 and tail is 300. So it's not empty. The linked list is not empty. Now I'm going to else condition. Now what I should do? I should delete the node at the end. This is the last node. I should delete this. So see here how to do. Now if you delete this node, if you delete the node 300, then this 200 will be the last node. So tail should point to the last node. So this will be considered as last node. 200 will be considered as last node. So I should store 200 in this tail pointer. So see, now if I store here 200, then this pointer will get cancelled and tail is pointing to the node which is having address 200. Now this is considered as last node. Now see, now what other changes? What I should make it circular. So this is the next pointer of this node, that is last node. Now in this next pointer I should store the address of next node. Now if this node is deleted, then next node of this is the last node and next node of this is what? First node. So first node is this thing. Address is 100. So 100 I should store here. So I am updating here. See here. Now I am writing here 100. So this link will be get cancelled and this pointer is pointing to address 100. Now next change what you should make is, this is the first node and this is the previous pointer of first node. Now in this previous pointer you should store the address of previous node. Now since this is a circular, previous node of first node is what? Last node. So if you delete this node, now this will be the last node. So 200 is the address of last node. So you should store 200 in this previous pointer of first node. So I should update this. Then it creates a circular link. Now see, next thing is I should delete this node, because if you don't delete this means it will cause memory wastage because data is stored in memory. Now you have only linked list with 2 nodes. This is a waste node. This is not considered as a part of a linked list. So you should delete it. How to delete? You should access this node. For accessing you need a pointer, but no pointer is pointing. First the tail was pointing here, but now tail is pointing towards 200. So I should create another variable called temp. Now temp should point towards this node. But see, now temp should point to this 300, means where can we get 300? Now tail is moved towards here. So at the beginning itself, before moving this tail behind, you should write temp equals to tail. So when tail was 300, then that 300 is put on temp pointer. So temp pointer will point towards this node. Then you can free this node. So let's see how to do. See here. Now this tail pointer is pointing towards last node. This is 300. Now I'll teach you how to write the code. Now see, this is not updated. Now how to delete, let's see. Now first thing is what? I am pointing temp to this last node. So I am writing SC temp equals to tail. Now tail is 300. 300 is put on temp. So this temp pointer is pointing to the last node. Now see, now I should delete this node. If I delete, the tail pointer points towards this node because this is considered as last node. So how to move? See here. Tail equals to tail previous. Because address of this node is stored in the previous pointer of this node. So see, tail equals to tail previous. Tail pointer is updated to tail previous. Tail is 300. So 300 previous is 200. So this is updated to 200. So this pointer is getting cancelled. And this pointer is pointing to the node which is having address 200. Now see, now I should change this pointer value. In this next pointer I should store the address of next node, that is first node, since this is a circular. Now see, I am writing tail next equals to head. Now tail is what? Tail is this thing, 200. 200's next. 200 next is 300. In this 300 is changed to head value. Head is 100. So 100 is put over here. So this link is getting cancelled. Now this pointer is pointing to the node which is having address 100. So it's pointing to this node. Now it's pointing to this node, first node. Now see, now I should change this pointer. In previous pointer of first node I should store the address of last node because this is circular. Now if you delete this node, this is the last node. So 200 is the address of last node. You should store 200 here. So how to do? See here. Head previous equals to tail. Now see, head previous is what? Head is 100. 100 previous is 300. In this 300 is changed to tail address. Tail is 200. So 200 is written here. So this link is getting cancelled. And this pointer previous pointer is pointing to the node which is having address 200. So this node. So I am writing it clearly. See here. Now this pointer is pointing to the second node. Now this memory is wastage. I should delete this node because it causes memory wastage. How I can delete this? I have temp pointer pointing to this node. So see here. Free temp. Now if I free temp is 300. So this node will be get deleted. See, now at starting I don't need to modify this pointer next pointer of this node. See, this link is there. I don't need to cancel. You can cancel, but it's not compulsory. You need to cancel this node because the main changes you should make is this pointer and this pointer. Now you no need to make changes in this pointer. Now if you write free temp, automatically this link is also get cancelled. So now 300 node is deleted. So this node will be deleted and its link will also be deleted. Now this link is also getting deleted. Now see, now this temp is deleted. Now you have only two nodes. This is how you should delete a node from at the end of a doubly linked list. Now I will teach you how to delete a node at a particular position in the doubly circular linked list. See, now you should ask the user at what position you want to delete. So see here, I am asking here, printf enter position. So now if the user enters the position, means that should be stored in this position variable. So how to store? By using scanf function, because scanf function only reads the value as this part. So see here, scanf %d comma and position. Now see, if the user enters the position is 5, suppose see this is the case. Now there is only 3 nodes present in the linked list, doubly circular linked list. But now you want to delete the node which is present at 5th index. So that means 5th node you want to delete. But there is no 5th node present here. So you can't delete that node. So how to write that condition? See here. This position is greater than number of nodes present here. Number of nodes is 3. So 5 is greater than 3. So see, I'm writing the condition. If position greater than count is number of nodes present in the linked list. Now you can count for counting number of nodes in this Doubly circular linked list is separate program. I have taught you in another video. See this. If it is greater than 5 is greater than 3. So I should write print invalid. Now see. So again it asks to enter the correct position. So see here. Now suppose the user says 2. That means I should delete a second node. So this is the second node. You should delete this node. How to delete? You want to make some changes. Before deleting you want to make some changes. What changes? See here. Now this is the next pointer of node 100. Now in this next pointer you should store the address of next node. Suppose if you delete this node means the next node of 100 is 300. So 300 you should store in this next pointer. This is the first change. If you write here 300, if you update this to 300, then this link will be get cancelled. And this pointer will point towards the node having address 300. Now same thing you should change in this pointer also. In previous pointer of node 300. In this previous pointer I should store the address of previous node. So if this node is deleted means previous node of 300 is what? 100. So I should write here 100. Update the value to 100. Then this pointer will point to the node address 100. So this link will get cancelled. So you have cancelled these two links and you have made some changes. You have created a link between these two elements, these two nodes. Now see. Now another thing is you should cancel this link also. This link and this link. For that I should store in this previous pointer and next pointer of node 200 0. But it's not compulsory because now see the other case it's not compulsory for making here 0. I can delete this node by another method. See here. Now for deleting this node you should delete this node because see now this node is not part of this linked list. But you should delete this node. Why you are deleting? Because it causes memory wastage because data is stored in this memory. So I should delete that, free that space. How to free it? So I should access this node. For accessing I need a pointer, but pointer is not pointing to this node. So I'll create a pointer called temp. Now this temp should point towards this node, but you can't directly point to this node. For pointing to a node in linked list, for accessing the pointer in that linked list, you should start from first position. The temp should point towards the first position, first node. Then after one step, you should move the temp pointer one step forward. Then you should stop when the temp is reaching to 200. You should stop. You should not move the temp pointer further. So that is the step. See here. For that I am writing the condition. Now see. Else. Now this changes I am not making. I am starting from beginning. Now see. Now what I should do? First the temp pointer is pointing to the first node. So first node address is stored in head. So I am writing SC. Temp equals to head. Now see. Now next condition is you should move the temp pointer till temp is reaching to 200. You should stop in that place. After that you should not move. So what is the terminating condition? See here. While I less than position. Now what is this I? I is a variable which tells at which position is the temp pointer pointing to. Now see, at starting temp will point to the first node. So see, temp equals to head. Head is 100. So I am putting 100 in this temp and temp is pointing to first node. Now see, now I am checking this condition while I less than position. I is 1 because temp is pointing to first node. So I am declaring here, see, int I equals to 1. Now 1 is less than position because 1 is less than 2. Now you should move the temp pointer one step forward. So address of this node is 200. 200 I should store here. So I am writing here, see, temp equals to temp next. Now see, temp is 100. 100 next is 200. This 200 should be put in this temp pointer, that is here. So this pointer gets cancelled. This link gets cancelled and this temp pointer is pointing to the second node. that is 200. Now see, now temp is pointing to second node, so I should be 2. So you should increase I value by 1. So I am writing here I plus plus. So 1 is updated to 2. So now you go to again back. Now check the condition whether I is less than position. I is 2, 2 is not less than 2. It's equals to 2. So you don't enter into this condition. You don't enter into this statement. So you will not move the temp pointer again. Temp is stopped here at the position 200. Now see. Now in this next pointer of this node 100, I should store the address of next node. Now if you delete this node, address next node of 100 is what? 300. So 300 I should store here. So see here how to do that. Now how to access this pointer? See, you can't access through head. See, in this case only 3 nodes is there, so you can access this node by using head. But if there are more number of nodes, suppose 10 nodes are there, and if you want to delete 5th node, means now how to access 4th node? So head will point towards the first node only, it does not point to 4th node. So in that case you can't access this node by using head. So we should access only by using temp pointer. So how to access this pointer by temp? So see here I am writing temp previous next equals to temp next. Now see, temp previous is what? Temp is 200. 200 previous is 100. So temp previous is 100. 100 next is what? 100 is this. 100 next is 200. In this pointer I should update the value to temp next. Temp is 200. 200 next is 300. So I am updating this to 300. So this link is getting cancelled and this pointer is pointing to the node which is having address 300. Now see, same way I should update this value also, this previous pointer of node 300. Now in this pointer I should store the address of previous node. Now if you delete this node, now previous node of 300 will be 100. So I should store 100 in this pointer. How to do? How can I access by using temp pointer? This pointer how I can access? See here, temp next previous equals to temp previous. Now see, temp next is what? Temp is 200. 200 next is this pointer, that is 300. Now 300 is previous. What is that? 300 is this thing. 300 previous is this pointer. In this pointer I should update the value to temp previous. Temp is 200. 200 previous is 100. So 100 I should put in this pointer. So this link will be get cancelled and this pointer is pointing to the node 100, that is this node. Now see, now you have removed this 2 links. Now you should write here 0 and this here also 0 in previous and next pointer, because this link should be removed, this 2 links. But it's not compulsory that you should remove this link, because you can directly remove this link if you remove this node. See, now you should remove this node because it causes memory wastage, even though it is not a part of linked list now, but it should be removed, or else because data is stored in it, it causes memory wastage. So how to remove? See here, free temp. Now see, temp is 200. This 200 node is deleted now, removed. So this node is removed. Now this pointer temp is also removed. So this is, now see, now you have only a circular linked list, doubly circular linked list with only 2 nodes. This is how you should delete a node at a particular position in the doubly circular linked list. And that's all for today, and thank you. If you feel my teaching is good, then like my video, and if you have any doubts or if you want to give any suggestion, then comment on my video and share my video, and don't forget to subscribe my video. Thank you.